All right, everyone. The Oscars are about 24 days from today, which is Valentine's Day. Again, I'm filming all my videos now kind of earlier than when you watch them because I work 11-hour days. So, yeah, filming them on Valentine's Day. You're seeing this probably on what, Saturday, Sunday? I don't know. But we're talking about the short films of the Oscars. I'm going to talk about three of them. I don't want, try putting too much into one video here. So we are going to talk about three particular short films that have been nominated this year. The first one here is called An Island in Between. It is about a man from China who ends up going to the United States and is now has grown up in the United States and is now spending time in both countries. And he's kind of comparing China. He's comparing the United States. He's, going around and seeing, essentially, the disconnect, the connect of the people of the country and such like that. This wasn't that particularly interesting. It is interesting. It is interesting in the sense that, you go back to a place and realize this and that. And it is interesting in the sense that, going back somewhere that you haven't been for a while and seeing how much has changed. That's always an interesting thing. I remember, for example, I moved 2 hours from middle school into high school. I moved about 2.5 hours away. I remember going back to where I originally was and went, wow, things have changed. And it was only 3-4 years. And it's just amazing how quickly things change. So in that aspect, this was really interesting. It's only 20 minutes long, not even. So I just don't feel like I got a whole lot from it, but it was interesting in the aspect of, having that feeling of, yeah, I've experienced this as well. Going back somewhere and going, wow, things have changed. That was kind of what this was for me. I'm not going to rate these. I don't like rating these short things because there's not much to it. What I will say, it is very interesting. I didn't love it, but it was interesting in the sense that you go back and you just compare. You can't help but compare places. And that was really interesting to me. So, yeah, that's kind of the island in between. I didn't think this was anything amazing or spectacular, but, I understand why it was nominated for sure. That's not really what I meant to do here. I meant to go down to, where is it? Oh man, where'd it go? I had it all lined up. Whatever. What's the next one? The next one is Night of Fortune. Night of Fortune is the next one. This one is about...
No living being should ever eat processed food for every single meal in their life.
Well, Chester doesn't, so that's good. But yeah, so... Hold on. We'll get through this bit, and then we'll talk about it. So, I should just kind of I don't know. I probably shouldn't have that on, because copyright crap. Can we get to a decent scene? There we go. Let's do that. Okay. So, Night of Fortune. This is about a man who is in the morgue. He has recently suffered someone in his life has died. And it's kind of just his experience in the morgue. This was one that I feel like I'm going light again. What's going on? I don't know. This is one that I enjoyed, which is weird to say. I'm going to tell you this right now. Weird thing about Cody. Cody's fascinated by death. I'm not scared of it. I don't think we should have funerals. I think there should just be celebrations of life. We are only on this planet for a limited amount of time. And so I feel we should just enjoy it as much as we can. I've also been someone who has dealt with severe depression. I have attempted to kill myself. I apologize for getting dark. So I have been in the lows. I have been to the point where I don't want to live anymore. And now I just appreciate life more. I don't know. I've been through some things, and I'm good. I'm great. I'm happy. Life is good. So death is just something that fascinates me. And I think that's part of the reason why I was really interested in this. It is also just really interesting in the sense that what this man goes through in this short, it's like 20-minute one, short film is quite beautiful. And just the things he experiences in this morgue is really interesting. The awkwardness, the sadness, the happiness. I just really like this one. This, out of the 3 videos I'm talking about tonight, is just my absolute favorite. I'm going to tell you that right now. Again, I'm not rating these, but, it is what it is. Barber of Little Rock is the next one I'm going to be talking about. So this is another short. Is this? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. We're just going to, put it on this scene. Okay, so Barber of Little Rock. This is about, it's about a lot of things. About African American. It's focused on African Americans, and essentially it kind of talks about how racism is still 100% a thing in the world. How white people can go into a bank and borrow money easily. People of color struggle to get a loan. People of color struggle to do anything. It's a lot harder for them to get things. And I found this very okay. I'm a white guy, obviously. And I'm going to say this right now. I am not racist. I work with many different. Part of the reason why I moved away from Wisconsin was to get some more diversity in my life. I work with people of color. People of color are awesome. They're nice people. From what I've experienced, again, they're very nice. Especially the ones I work with. They're great at their jobs. They are, again, very nice. All the people I've met, racism is just not a thing for me. Back in Wisconsin, there are people that are 100%. I'm related to some of them. And I hate it. I don't like that. So watching this, it did open my eyes a little bit that these stupid things are still going on. And I don't like it. Having watched this, I just felt angry, and not that I didn't like it. I don't like what is going on in the world. I just hate it. I also kind of felt a little bit this is very different, but I also want to point out this little guy right here. We are currently looking for new places to live. I just want to be closer to work. I'm not even that far away from work, but I do come home for lunch to take Chester out. And finding an apartment for him that he can live in is extremely difficult because he's a pit bull. This is the biggest baby I have ever met as far as a dog goes. He's not aggressive. But society says he is. Again, not at all the same thing. Not at all. But I have a feel for this a little bit because my dog is discriminated against without even being met because of the fact that he's a pit bull. I mean, did you see this dog? Look at him. He's sound asleep. That's what Chester is. He's a big, lazy baby, and yet he's somehow very muscly. He's pure muscle. So I did, again, I got angry during this because I'm like, Chester can't go to certain places because he's a pit bull. Certain restaurants won't allow Chester because he's a pit bull. And it's so stupid. It's so flippin' stupid. And so I really felt for this one in the sense that it is so stupid that someone who is of color can't go in and get a loan because of that. I find that absolutely just terrible and stupid. And I hate that that's the world we live in. So this one was interesting in the sense it showed something that I didn't necessarily... I know that racism is still a thing. It's like I shaved part of my lip, but I didn't actually shave it. That's weird. I'm just noticing things. But yeah, seriously, did I like accidentally shave part of my lip? Have you guys seen this? I might have accidentally shaved part of my lip somehow. When did I shave my lip? Did I shave in my sleep? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that's really what I took from this one. It's just, this is so crazy that this is happening in the world, and I hate that it's happening in the world. I hate that anybody, anything is discriminated against. Because until you know you don't... until someone does something bad, that's when you should be judging. And not only that, but people do make mistakes. And it's just... It drives me nuts. So yeah, all three of these were very interesting shorts that I've watched so far. There's going to be more to come. I'm seeking out short films. I'm seeking out everything that I can Oscar-related. The Best Picture movies are all going to be in theaters at the beginning of March, which does not leave me a lot of time. I'm going to have to get a Netflix subscription and watch Society of the Snow, I think. Which I hate. There's also some shorts on Netflix, which it is what it is. So yeah, I am going to have to eventually watch Netflix, and I hate myself for it. But I will pay for a subscription to Netflix for 1 month to see the things that I want to see. So yeah, more is to be coming here. Again, I don't feel like rating these because they're just 30 minutes and that's it. I more just want to talk about them, acknowledge that I've seen them, and kind of just give a takeaway of what I got from them and relate what I learned from them in my own personal life. So those are those 3 short films, Island in Between, Knights of Fortune, and Barbershop of Little Rock. Those are the 3 I've seen so far. More reviews are to be coming. I hope you guys have yourself a great night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and we will see you next time.